Every December, people say the same thing. Man, I'll just start next year. I'll get serious after the holidays. I'll just go and start when everything settles down. January is where dreams go to die. I'm talking about they get taken in the backyard, behind the shed, the fuck off. By January 15th, the gyms is gonna be empty. People, all that weight loss shit and get in shape and my health, they gonna be forgot about it. The gym gets empty, but guess what get crowded? The job market, man. Training programs. Everybody just wakes up at the same time. And unfortunately, most people quit by February. 2026 is gonna be your year. So I don't know where the hell 2025 went. And November said, I'm getting the fuck out of here too. But we are in December. And in this episode, I want to set you guys up for success going into 2026. So get out your notepads, get out your recorders, whatever you use to take notes so we can get straight to it. If it's your first time here, welcome. Make sure that you like this and leave a review. And it's appreciated. This is Rob from PastTechCerts.com. So this is just a reminder, man. And this is from somebody that's been helped thousands and thousands and thousands of people just like you change their life. And I want to help millions more people not waste another year, waiting for the perfect time, the perfect conditions, and all this type of stuff. 2026 might be the greatest year to ever break into tech, man. Now, whether you break into tech, if you keep on doing what you're doing, depends completely on what you do right now. Not on January 1st, not when you write down them fake ass New Year's resolutions, what you do right now. So this episode right here is for people that's just done playing small, waiting, worrying, all that type of stuff. People that's just tired of waiting on the sidelines, waiting for something to happen, waiting for, somebody to come save you. The whole thing is this, man. You have to have a strategy for next year, right? In 2026, there's a few things that you need to do, that you have to do to break into tech. And as always, I like to start with no facts, not feelings, not, I think this, I think that, but real stats, right? Facts. So number one, the demand for tech is growing. It's not shrinking. I always reference the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics because they've been around for a long time and they give you a clear picture as to what's going on right now and what's going to be going on in the future. So right now and the next 9 to 10 years, there's going to be about 300,000 new jobs every year. 300,000 new opportunities, 300,000 new ways to get some damn money. Tech is not shrinking. It's definitely not slowing down. It's growing. On top of that, a lot of companies, most companies are investing more in tech than they ever have. Right now, companies are spending nearly $4 trillion. That's trillion with a T. A number that I thought was fucking fake when I was a kid. 4 trillion, not million, not billion, but $4 trillion in the next year alone. I'm going to say this one more time. Spending 4 trillion by 2027. That's 1 year from now, basically. So what does that really mean? Why do we care? Okay, they spending 4 trillion, but how's that going to put some money in my pocket? Well, I'm going to tell you, dummy. Where are they spending? That's what you need to focus on. Cloud, cybersecurity, AI, networking, and even support to support those roles and how fast these things are being built out. And another thing is, what I'm noticing is more and more and more and more and more people that are transitioning, meaning that they had a career, they thought that they were going to be doing whatever career that was for a long time, whatever they went to school for, whatever they thought they wanted to do. Is so many people that are transitioning into tech from careers because they see the opportunities, they see the flexibility, they see the money, all that type of stuff, right? About 59% of U.S. employers, the people that give you a job, they do not require degrees. They don't want a degree. They want skills. They want fast learners. They want people that can adapt. They don't want a degree from, 10, 15 years ago. If you can focus, if you are disciplined, if you can do things that other people can't, you'll get money, you'll get a job, and you'll get a lot more opportunities. If you got discipline, which is one of the biggest things, just to learn the right skills, if you have the tenacity, the grit to be consistent, and if you have not the motivation, but the courage to start right now, next year will reward you. And I ain't just talking about some crumbs, but I'm talking about real careers, real pay, real flexibility, and real freedom. Now, one thing you may be thinking is, what about all these layoffs? What about all these layoffs? What about everybody getting fired? What about everybody losing their job? I'm just going to tell you this right here. Negativity, bullshit, is always going to spread way faster than anything else. I might have to give you a news flash. Layoffs are normal in tech. It just happens. Companies grow too fast. They think they need more people than they actually need. They have to lay off those people. They trying to save money on their bottom line. They lay off people. But you're not worried about a company. You're worried about the skills. Because guess what? In tech, yeah, some of the best of the best have gotten laid off and then went and got another job right after that. Big tech companies, they restructure every single year. But that doesn't mean that tech is dying just because they're optimizing, switching their game up. Fuck tech. All companies lay off every year. Amazon lays off, Microsoft lays off, Netflix lays off, Costco lays off. This happens, man. This happens all the time. But listen to this. All these people getting laid off, ain't no job. Oh shit, another thing is this. You have to be careful. I'm gonna talk about this a little bit more, but you have to be careful who you listen to. Because ain't no jobs. Everybody getting laid off. And literally I'm having students every week get jobs. And usually I thought it was gonna be a drought for the next, for the rest of the year. Because usually for tech companies, they usually stop hiring around like October, and then pick up, maybe mid-January or February. But I'm having students fucking get jobs right now. But anyway, so there's 12 million, right? A little bit over 12 million people that are working in tech just in the United States alone. And that number is going to increase every couple months, every couple years. So everybody isn't getting laid off. There's a bunch of opportunities. In fact, in 2026, is probably going to increase by 8% in tech roles from 2025 to 2026. Security is one of the biggest ones. Cybersecurity is going to grow by 32% over the next couple of years. Cloud is growing. Our roles are exploding. People love to talk about the bullshit. Oh man, 2,000 jobs were just cut. 4,000 people just got laid off, but they don't ever talk about 40,000 jobs that just open, 100,000 jobs just open, right? And what the potential for the future is. And like I said, we have statistical information. I have students getting hired right fucking now. If you had the right skills, once again, the discipline and the right certifications, you can get hired. This isn't a fantasy. This isn't some make believe. You don't have to worry about layoffs. You got to get a fucking job first to get laid off. But anyway, you have to make sure that you have discipline, which is one of the biggest things, and these certifications, man. Now, it may sound like I'm saying the same shit over and over again. You want to know why? Because the truth doesn't change. The truth is the truth. I don't know, what you're waiting for. I don't know what you're hoping for. I don't know if you want me to take the test for you. I don't know if you're waiting for the zero for our training to have a Black Friday sale, which we don't do, or Cyber Monday sale. I don't know. But the whole thing is this, man. You have to understand that without certifications, without skills, it's over with anyway. You can keep on driving that forklift. You can keep on driving that police car. You can keep on going to that hospital. You can keep on dropping off those packages. Whatever you're doing, that's what you're going to be doing, because this is what you have to do to get these, awesome opportunities. So why do I say 2026 is going to be the shit? I'm like, well, why can't I just wait till January? Every December, people say the same thing. Man, I'll just start next year. I'll get serious after the holidays. I'll just go and start when everything settles down. Some more bullshit. January is where dreams go to die. I'm talking about they get taken in the backyard behind the shed and they get their head blown the fuck off. By January 15th, the gyms is going to be empty. People, all that weight loss shit and get in shape and my health, they're going to be forgot about it. The gym gets empty, but guess what get crowded? The job market, man. Training programs. Everybody just wakes up at the same time. And unfortunately, most people quit by February, right? So the job market is going to be crazy as hell from mid-January to February. Then it's probably going to even out a little bit just because a lot of people are going to beat and quit. That's another thing. You can have all these things and everything can be wonderful, but it's still going to take some time. It's still going to take some special sauce, some damn get up and go, just something extra, right? So that's why I always tell the students in the Zero to IT Pro program, they get it once they're in there. Like, oh, I see why it costs this much. I see why the fuck I have to do this because there's so much shit to do on your own. But if you think you do it on your own, try it out because it's better than doing nothing. People who get ahead, people who change their lives, their family lives, they uproot their fucking family tree and plant a new one, they start before everybody else. Right? They're going to start soon as this damn episode, soon as I say, what the fuck I say at the end of this, whatever I say at the end of this, when this shit runs out and there's no more words coming out of my mouth, they start right then, not after. For the people that's going to get hired in February and March, they starting right now in December. The people who get certified in 90 days, they start where everybody is taking a break, taking a load off, right? The people who get $70,000 at their first job, right? Started when the competition was waiting for motivation or waiting for the right time or waiting for everything to be cool, right? You need to do something today that your future self will thank you for. Now I want to talk about being careful who you listen to. You cannot listen to everybody. All advice was not created equal. But before I do that, to help you get started, this can be step one. And it's going to give you a clear direction, a clear roadmap on what the hell you need to do. You can go to passtechcerts.com and you can try, well, you ain't got to try. You can actually just take our free tech career quiz. No obligation. Fill out a few questions and it'll literally tell you exactly which field you should be in and which certifications you should get. And we'll send you some free training to get started. If you can't take that step, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, but passtechcerts.com, or you can hit the link in the description and you can take our free tech career quiz. It usually takes about 3 minutes to fill out and you'll get results immediately. So why isn't all advice created equal, right? Why shouldn't you listen to everybody? I'm going to give it to you, straight. I'm going to give you some tough love. Your biggest enemy is not the job market. It's the people that you listen to. It's the people closest to you. It's what you decide to watch and listen. Listen, man, positivity and optimism is something that you need to have in today's world. Most of the shit you see is negative. Most of the shit you see is sad. Most of the shit the people you talk to, they got bad news, not good news. Why the fuck would you listen to somebody with no tech experience that is not where you want to be tell you, man, tech is dead? People who quit after 2 weeks and they tell you it's impossible. People who never study for anything beyond fucking some TikTok videos and some YouTube shit. Telling you it's too hard. It's too hard to do. Let me give you the truth, man. Tech is not dead. You just listen to the wrong people. Anybody that tells you tech is dead, anybody tell you that it's oversaturated, anybody that tells you that it's over with, how the fuck are my students getting hired? How the fuck are there so many job openings? Now, people say, oh, it's ghost jobs, blah, blah, blah. That sounds like an excuse to me, man. Now, like I said, if you got all these certifications, you fucking killing it in interviews, you networking, do all this other shit, and you can't get a job and you've been unemployed for a year, I don't know what to tell you. I do know what to tell you. You full of shit. No other explanation. No, if you do what you need to do, you'll get a job, man. It's not impossible, right? You just listen to some unqualified motherfuckers. And also, you want to feel this booming. It's not shrinking, it's not evaporating. It's opportunities out there, man. The world is moving fast, super fast. And you need to move a lot faster than the people that are around you. If you're serious about changing your life right now, you need to protect your ears, protect your subconscious, protect what the fuck is input in your brain. Listen to results, listen to data, listen to people who've already walked the path that you're trying to walk. Listen to people who've helped thousands of fucking people do what you're trying to do. Not people who still trying to figure out everything on their own. You have to understand, man, it's people from all walks of life that are doing what you think is impossible. They doing it every day. I'm talking about warehouse workers that go to fucking help desk, single mom that go to IT support, truck driver, network tech, damn 20-year-old fast food worker that start off in help desk, somebody that was in the military end up being a cybersecurity engineer. There is so many examples of people winning. These aren't theories. These are not, maybe someday if AI allows it type shit. No, these are real people who got real certifications, landed real jobs where everybody else was complaining on social media, right? 26 is going to change some of you guys' lives. And unfortunately, a lot of you are going to get left behind. The question is, which one of those people are you going to be? If you're watching this and you see us while breaking into tech, fill out the tech career quiz. It's free, it's fast, and it'll tell you exactly what the hell you need to do. Remember, this shit is not about perfection. It's about making progress, just getting 1% better every day. That progress needs to start right now, not in January, not someday, but right now. So, shit, stay focused, stay disciplined, stay dangerous. I'll see you in class.